Joke, no joke. Joke, no joke. Y'all already know. Out here in Dubai. This is my first meal in Dubai. I don't even know what it is. But it came with this bread. I can rip this bread so strong. I think it's bread. I don't know what this is, but let me show y'all. Said I wasn't gonna do no hotels in Dubai. Said I was gonna go glamping. So while I'm out here in Dubai, that's where I'm gonna be staying at in the desert. As you can see, it's dark as heck out here. I've seen some what do they call them joints? Some little animals out here, not jackals. I forgot what they call. But I've seen a few of them out here. Look at my room. Well, my suite. It ain't a room, it's a suite. But this whole thing is mine. As you can see. It's my bathroom. It's so cold in here. Damn, feel good. Look how fly that is. King size bed. Got my coffee, my refrigerator in here. See, I got the curtains to close this out, to black it out in the daytime. It's my bathroom, as you can see. Yeah, I'm here, baby. Joke, no joke. Y'all see what it is. I'm out here glamping. You know what I mean? It's hot out here. Trust me when I tell you. It is hot out here, boy. Whew. When you first come and you step out that airport, bro, I done been to some places it's hot. Oh, why does this say compass on? Yeah. But yeah, I don't know what this is. I'm gonna assume it's some type of bread they give you to go with the smell. Whatever it is, sticking to the goddamn bag. But look, this what comes with it. I guess it's like a big ass pita bread. I guess you're supposed to eat it with this, with the chicken. So yeah, man. If you mad at me, and I don't care if you mad. You know why? Because that flight was 16 hours. As you talking about, I'm way in the future. As y'all can see, it's dark over here this morning for y'all. It's night for me. And try this with the bread. This is good. It's so peaceful and quiet out here. It's starting tomorrow. This place is sold out throughout the whole weekend. But this glamping spot, this is about peace and serenity. There's no TV. There's no radio. There's nothing that's going to connect you to the real world except for your phone. And if you don't use your phone, you're just out here in the desert, relaxing. Let me give y'all a full tour of the spot. I'm uploading the video right now for when I arrived. So I'll probably run it about 3 o'clock y'all time, 4 o'clock. For me right now, it's about, I think, 8 p.m., going on 8 o'clock. I don't know what the heck this is, bro. But this joint is slapping. Maybe if I look at the receipt, I can see what this is. But I went into this restaurant. I just seen the restaurant. I'm like, I gotta try something. And I looked at the menu, and they had a lot of dishes. A lot of different dishes. Let me show y'all what it looked like. But this, it's like chicken. This is chicken. But it also got like tomatoes, some other stuff going on in here. Of course, you know, onions and peppers and stuff. But I don't know what the flavor it is. But yo, when I get back, I gotta go find me one of these type of spots. And I'm mad because it ain't piping hot. Like when I first ordered it, I had to drive back over here. But over here, they got a restaurant At 10 o'clock, it's dead. But you can order like the equivalents of what Uber Eats is and all that. They'll come out here and they'll deliver food after 10. But like they got a restaurant. Like even, if I want to go camel riding and all that stuff out here, I could do that. There's different resorts next to this one. I have access to those resorts. I don't know if y'all can hear the music, but they they got the music pumping. They got a crazy pool. They got a DJ stage. They play music. They got parties. Belly dancing and all that going on. So I'm gonna share all that with y'all. Shout out to everybody that hit me up for my birthday. Thank you if you donated for my birthday. Thank you. Shout out to China, mama. I didn't get your message. I'm getting a lot of texts while I'm live right now. Yeah, so I was looking at the Diddy trial, and I might be a little lost. I don't know if it was yesterday or was it today that Diddy, Cassidy mother testified. Damn, this shit is good. This is better than Sunkiss right here. Miranda. About to get another one out that refrigerator. Damn, they only gave me one orange soda. I'm gonna have to call them and tell them to bring me some more. Monik, what up, Y'all know what this is? What this look like to y'all? Anybody can tell me what this is? What this look like to y'all? You got 5 seconds with your answer before I spin it around. Anybody know? What is this? Can you read? Let me help you out here. You know what it is now? Ugh. Monik, you already know. That Lipton iced tea. see is people walking around out here. I'm sorry, y'all. I just had to put a little bit in my stomach. Thanks for the super chat. I think that's Aaron. I gotta look. Can't see my phone too far away. But yeah, so I was watching I'm lost now. Like, I don't know if it was today. Was it today? I'm lost. But I think it was today. Cassie mother testified, and then many of y'all from New York know Punisher. We've been seeing that nigga on flyers for them lady strip parties for decades. Which is kind of bugged out that Diddy and Cassie was freaking off with the Punisher. Like, I'm telling you, anybody that from New York know who this nigga is. He's been a stripper since he's probably one of the first dudes like that from our culture that really became popular as a male stripper. Is there anybody else? It was Punisher, but he's the one I can remember because you just see him all over the flyers. You know what I'm saying? Bald-headed dude, buff, bald-headed nigga. But it's so crazy because like all the chicks that was into that, they would all go and see that dude. Shout out Brucey B, world famous Brucey B. His birthday today. Yeah, like I said, all the chicks that was into that, they knew the Punisher dude. Knowing that he was piping Cassie, he probably piped half to New York City. Because chicks was definitely going to see this dude. Like, that nigga, he was getting hosting gigs like crazy I think it was the 90s. I don't even think it was 2000s, probably the 90s and stuff. But that's crazy. That, yo, man, Cassie, if I was her husband and I found out all this, I don't think I'd be able to stay long. I really don't think I'll be able to stay with him. Like, you have to have a humongous sexual appetite to please Cassie. If she's sleeping with dudes for 3 days at a time, 4 days, man, what? If you have sex with her, you come in 5 minutes, it's a wrap. She leaving you. Like, yeah, she had mad penis. Cassie had mad penis. And she looked good, so I can imagine. Like, nobody was turning that down. Some niggas probably was like, nah, I don't want Diddy to watch. Like, that's the only way you can hit it. All right, come on. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see Cassie and her husband staying together to the end of time. That's gonna affect their marriage. Every time he goes somewhere with Cassie, he gonna see a nigga she boned. I don't even know if I would be able to kiss her, knowing that dudes was peeing in her mouth. I could have kissed her a million times, and when I heard that, ugh, I can only imagine. Oh, I would be devastated. I would be so devastated. But this trip here, sidebar from the Diddy case for a minute. This trip here is gonna be a real spiritual trip for me, right? With nigga said Cassie for the streets. When I come back to America, I'm gonna have a different attitude. You know, I came out here, you know, to go to some mosques and pray. I know it's a far way to go just to pray, but this trip is like a cleanser for me. So you know out here you ain't smoking weed, you barely could drink unless you had a hotel or a resort, this stuff. So just, you know, being out here for me is just gonna be a spiritual cleansing. Now, for a long time, I've been holding on to stuff, right? Holding on to stuff, trying to hold on to people, trying to hold on to relationships. And it be hurtful sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, like, I got a strange relationship with my kids, right? And for a long time, I was hoping they'd come around, because, you know, kids get manipulated by their parents, right? And they get to a point where they choose a side. And when they're young, they don't know their mother. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the thing that kills me about, you know, I said this the other day. Like, for all the fellas and all the women out there that have a kid together, right? Your kid don't know the father or the mother better than the mother and father know each other, right? But the kid will take the side of one of their parents, not knowing their history, how they met, how they got together, or anything, right? They just know that this is my mother and she gave me birth, so I'm just going to go by what she said, right? Or vice versa. So for years, I mean years, decades, I've been sitting back when it was a time when I felt like I'll just wait for my kids to get older and they'll see for themselves, right? And You wait for that, and you hope that that day comes. And then after a while, you get disappointed, and you get disappointed, and you get disappointed, right? Just like when I was talking to my man the other day, he haven't seen his son in 5 years. You know what I'm saying? And now his son's turning like 17. And he hasn't seen him in 5 years. And it's hurting him because he wants to give his knowledge and wisdom to his son as he growing up a man, so that, you know, he know how to move and around this earth and learn from his father's mistakes. But he can't do that because the mother's not allowing it, right? Now, for me, I feel the same way. Like, I have so much to offer knowledge-wise. I learned so much over the years. You know, I used to be an angry, mean nigga when child support was around because it made me suffer badly. You know what I'm saying? And I came to the realization that it don't matter if you family. It don't matter if you gave birth and DNA to a kid. They gonna do what the hell they want to do, and they gonna see life how they want to see it, right? It's kind of like let's use Tupac as an example, right? Tupac didn't know his real father, right? It was whatever his mother told him, whatever Feeney told him, and you heard it in his music. He talked bad about his dad in his music, but he never met him, right? So he don't know what happened between him and his mother, right? But when he got shot up, his father showed up. And that's how they started building a bond, when he got shot up at the Quad Studio. So I'm sure Pac had a lot of questions for him, right? And I think it's more easier for me. I look kind of dark, don't I? You put some light on. Is that much better? Right? camera action is on, right? So, like Pac, you know, Billy Garland, you know, he's been out here more lately, you know, advocating for Pac, you know, and those who may have murdered him or whatever, you know, he's been advocating for just, you know, justice for Pac, right? But the thing is that when it comes to boys and men and girls and women, it's a different dynamic, right? To some point, right? Because it seems as if after Pac got shot, he started building a relationship with his pop. He older, he really don't know what went on, and you know, unfortunately, he died before you know, they really got a chance to build. But for me, I've been fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting to be a part of my kids' lives, right? And part of this trip for me is I think I'm going to learn how to let go and stop fighting, stop expecting them to grow and mature and sit down and talk to me, because they always are going to listen to their mothers. Now, more recently, I talked to one of my daughters, right? And she just want to rehash all the old stuff. And I'm like, I don't want to talk about the past. I don't want to talk about the past because all you trying to do is provoke me to say something about your mother so you can end the communication, right? So we start talking, and she wants to keep going back to the past. And I'm like, yo, I'm not the nigga that I was back then. You know, I've matured. I was angry back then because of the situation, right? Now, to be a little more transparent, right? And this is why, like I said, I came out here because I'm coming out here and go to the mosque and pray. And not that I couldn't ask Jesus or Buddha or whoever, but I'm coming out here to pray to Allah, right? Because that's the path that I walk on since I've been practicing the 5%. I've been always, you know, follow the path of Allah, right? So I don't want to, I don't want to be bitter. I don't want to be angry. And like I said, I have grown and I'm in a different space now. And the reason I came out here, one, is because it was on my bucket list, but two, as, like I said, a spiritual journey. The energy out here is no drug addicts, no alcoholics, no bums on the street. And like, it's just a different thing. You get a ticket for this, you get a ticket for that. You can't even curse, right? So I just feel like this is the Mecca for me, right? This is a place where spiritually I want to be inspired financially. And spiritually, I want to be able to just let go and hope that God gives me the strength and forgive me if what I'm doing is wrong, or lead me in the right direction, right? But this is why I'm letting go, right? Now, I have two kids, right? So one of them, I'm hoping don't be like the other one, right? And I love them equally, but one is more on my heart because I raised one of them, right? The other one I'm gonna tell y'all about in a second, right? So for years, I thought maybe after child support was over, that or they had kids, that they will see the different side of the spectrum of the story, right? Now, when I was younger, teenager, I was a handsome young man, and a lot of women was into me, and I was into the pretty women. But I was also into the streets, right? And I was getting money. And when us dudes that was getting money back then, that brought more of attraction to us, even if we already looked good, because the women were into the fast guys with the fast money, you know, which basically were two of the women that I had kids with. Now, one was my girl, the other one wasn't, all right? I was living in two states at the time. Um, I cheated on my girl with another girl who had a man that I did not know about back then, right? I got them pregnant at the same time, right? I was a teenager, shut up. That's what we do when we young. We sling and ding ding, right? Uh, the girl that wasn't my girl, she had a man. She didn't tell me about her man, right? So when she got pregnant, she still didn't tell me about this dude. So I go through the pregnancy, with both of them, right? Now I ain't tell my girl about the other child until after she gave birth. Then I told the truth because I didn't want to complicate the pregnancy, right? So I have them. They both, right? I have them both very close in time, right? So I'm gonna make a long story short because I don't want to rehash this whole thing and it make me angry all over again, right? But the girl that I cheated with, that had a man, she had my daughter. My daughter was in my life, or our lives, my family lives, my other daughter lives, life, from birth up into two, right? And I used to go out of town and bring her to New York. Her mother never paid one time, not one time out of all the years my daughter came to visit me. Not once did she ever spend $8 getting her to New York or bringing her to New York. I always had to pay. Not saying that I shouldn't have, but that should have told me something about her and her character, right? Never once did she ever bring her up there on her dollar. I always have to pay for it, right? Um, by the time my daughters turning two, or they both turning two, she vanished. The girl I cheated with, she vanished, just gone. I'm calling, I go to a place, she gone. I go to a mother house, and I'm like, yo, where your daughter at? Like, you know, that's my daughter. And her mother trying to tell me that ain't my daughter. My daughter don't lie. That. Like, yo, that's my child. You know, I'm going to the great-grandfather or grandfather, the mother's grandfather. Like, I got a relationship with these people. They know me. They see me been coming around, right? Now, when she got this baby, she just go ghost, right? It takes me 8 years to find this girl. She left the state where she was from and I moved to a different state, right? So one year I'm in Miami. I run into a girlfriend of her family's, and she put me on the phone with somebody, her cousin, and her cousin's like, yo, that's your baby. And she looked just like, I'm like, I know it's my baby. Where the F is she at? She told me where she was at, gave me her job number. I called her. When I called this woman, you know my voice is distinctive. I'm like, yo, what's up? This is Artie. I just hear silence. Yo, I know where you at. I'm calling your job. Don't make me come there. Oh, I'm like, yo, where is my daughter at? Oh, it's been so long. Why don't you just forget about her? Forget about her? B word, you're going to, I don't care how you do it. You're not going nowhere. You're going to get my daughter and you're going to bring her and put her back into my life. I don't care how you do it. But you're going to do it. Because now I know where you at. And you ran for 8 years. Then she tells me, oh, well, I had this dude thinking he the father. No. Before that, where is she at? Oh, she's down there living with my mother. She living with your mother at 10 years old? Why is she not living with you? Oh, because, it's hard out here and that and my mother. No. I don't want to hear that. Every other goddamn woman is out here doing what they supposed to do. No matter how hard it is, they kid ain't living with their mom. For the most part. Some women do have their mother helping them out, right? So once she sees that she can't convince me to forget about her, I still don't get the balls that she said to forget about her. Forget about her. It's been so long, why don't you just forget about her? Forget about my daughter? Like, forget about her? Like, girl, you lucky you on the phone, right? So she tells me the truth. Oh, I had this dude, he thinks he's the father, this, that, and the other. I don't know what to do. I don't care what you do. Get my daughter back in my life. I don't care how you do it, but you better do it. So she goes tell her mother. I don't know what she told her mother. I popped up or what. I don't know. She lied to her mother. So her mother's like, well, if that's her father, he need to do it. I need to see a DNA test. Hey, B word, you didn't sleep with me. Your daughter did. I ain't got to show you nothing. So she said, well, my mother's saying that we got to get a DNA test. My mother said, I'm like, well, you and your mother pay for it. You know that's my baby. And when I'm telling you, both of them look like identical twins as babies. If I put the same clothes on them, you would have thought they was twins. Because they both got my face, right? So to please her mother, we go to DNA diagnostics, all right? I think it was in Jersey. I can't remember. Here she is still lying to my daughter. Oh, we're going to the doctor for whatever reason. I can't remember. My daughter's only 10, so she not clear on what a DNA test is. Today, now she can look back and be like, oh, that's what that was, right? Back then, no. So we go do the DNA test. It comes back 99.9998 that she's mine. 99.99998, right? Fuck. Freaking waste of money, right? A total waste of money. And I think that joint was probably like $300 something for the DNA test. I can't remember. So we take the DNA test, and now her mother knows. All right? But she been knew. Now she got to run this by her mother, right? Because why? Because she lied to her mother, thinking that this other dude was my daughter's father the whole time. Now here we go, 10 years old. I ain't seen my daughter in 8 years. The first time she bring me around my daughter's at one of her aunt's house. And we go there and she just introducing me as her friend, like making it look like we dating or something, right? Oh, this is Arthur, da 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 da. Now the aunt knows me. The aunt knows that I'm the father. The aunt, certain people in the family know. And that aunt was the mother's best friend, outside of her being her aunt. So she would tell her everything. So the aunt knew the whole time that I was the father. The other dude wasn't, right? So I go to the house. I'll never forget this. I ain't seen my daughter in 8 years, right? I'm sitting there and I'm looking at her and I see my face all in her face. And it's like, I can't even hug her. I can't even tell her I love her because she don't even know who I am yet, right? Last time she seen me, she was 2 years old, right? And then 2 years old, your memory is very faint as a kid. You're not going to remember much, right? I'm going to all types of emotions in my body, all types of emotions, looking at my daughter. I want to sock this woman in the face. Like, I'm just thinking about all the years I missed, right? I was so pissed off, right? I'm like, yo, look, I told her, I said, yo, you going to get my daughter from your mother's house, and she's moving with you. You getting out of that 1 bedroom, go get you a 2 bedroom. I'm going to pay half your rent, and I'm going to help you. But she's not staying with your mother. She's coming to live with you so I can be in her life, right? She does that, right? Prior to doing that, now she got to tell this dude, yo, you ain't the father, right? She takes him to court to dismiss his parental rights. Now, from 2 years old to 10, right? You know this woman went and put this man on child support, knowing I was the father? Went and put that man on child support. Yo, women are devious, bro. She knew that wasn't his baby. She been in either war in the Bronx plenty of times before she ran off. My nieces know this, my daughter. My mother know my daughter. My sisters know my daughter, right? She goes and she dismisses the guy's parental rights. He go to court, his mother come to court, his grandmother come to court. All of us is in court except for my daughter, all right? So they going through the cold court hearing, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. They showing the DNA test like, yo, sorry. The grandmother's crying, she's devastated. The mother, the boy's mother, she's crying, she's devastated. He's devastated. I'm devastated. And my baby mother is just like, it's over. Okay, you're not the father. Let's move on. Come on, let's go. Right? Yo, I felt so bad for this dude. I felt so bad for this dude. right? That I drove him home. He didn't even have a car. I drove him home from court to his house, right? Me and my big heart, right? I'm driving this nigga home. The nigga just look at me from the passenger seat. I'm driving, he just look at me. He says, "You know I could kill you, right?" I'm laughing now, but I wasn't laughing then, right? The nigga turned to me and said, "You know I could kill you, right?" Now, at this time, I'm a wild cowboy, right? Of course, I got the ratchet in the car. I would have blew his goddamn head off, right? But it ain't his fault. It ain't my fault. You know what I'm saying? And I understand his anger because it's the reverse of me trying to find my daughter, right? So I take him to his house. I drop him off. He invite me inside. While I went inside, I'm crazy because he could have killed me in there. But I still went inside. I went in. And when I walked in the house, y'all, I'm seeing pictures of my daughter from birth to 10. Going to kindergarten, first grade, all these different pictures around the house, right? And I'm like, yo, this ain't even your daughter. Like, yo, this is crazy. And then he had another daughter. I don't even know how they didn't figure out, like, these kids don't look nothing alike, right? I don't know why he never even went and got a DNA test. He should have got a DNA test when they took him for child support, right? I'm just looking around the house and I'm seeing all the years I missed with my daughter. And when I'm telling you, mentally, I don't know where I was at. Like, I'm bugging. Like so much emotion is going through me, but I gotta chill, right? And I'm in this nigga house, right? I gotta chill because I'm so. It was too much in one day. Going to court, and they just dismissed it. They just pulled the rug right under his family feet. Whew. They was like, "Well, we can't see her no more." The judge is like, "That's not your niece. I mean, that's not your daughter, your grandchild. That's not your great grandchild. I'm sorry, I can't rule on that." Now, if the mother wants to still have a relationship with y'all and let the child still have a relationship with y'all, she can. But there's no court order for me to allow y'all to still be in this girl's life because y'all aren't the biological parent, grandparents, and great grandparents. They was devastated. I was devastated, right? When I tell you that girl walked right out of there and didn't give a F, she didn't care. So the dude's like, "Yo, what's up with the 8 years of child support?" He can't even get that back. I don't know why he didn't sue that woman. He should have sued her ass. So moving forward, now, now my daughter's in my life and she's coming to New York and everything, and everything's going, boom, boom. Then here comes child support. I get a job at Rockefeller, and both of them don't even know each other. They don't even know each other. I swear to God. I got this job at Rockefeller. Both of these motherfuckers went and filed for child support within the same week. Both of them. As soon as I got the job at Rockefeller, both of them. Oh, he ain't in the streets no more. He with Jay-Z, the nigga rich. Whatever the point is, right? But they both went and filed at the same time. They didn't even know each other. Whatever, right? So over the years, as you know, now child support is devastating me. you know, they taking everything. I'm working, I'm not making nothing. And then I lose my job, and they taking the child support. Then it's just getting, I'm not in the streets no more. I'm working legit. So I can't go hit that quick lick to knock this off and knock that off. I got to do whatever I got to do so I could be here for these kids. That's the other thing that got me pissed, is that I changed my whole lifestyle when I had kids just so I know that I wouldn't go to jail to be there for them, right? If I knew it was going to turn out like this, I would have balled till I fold, right? Instead of going through all that goddamn struggle that I went through going legit, right? But then again, I don't regret it because I'm here, right? Child support changed the relationship between me, the kids, the mother. It was all about the money, right? Whatever I could do, I would do it. If I didn't have it, I can't do it, right? No matter what I did, I made sure that my kids had a relationship. Even though their mothers didn't want them to be together, I made the F up. I'm the one that slept with both of y'all. The kids ain't got nothing to do with that. I want my kids to know each other. You know what I'm saying? They gonna have kids at a point, and they going to have cousins and everything, right? So I don't care how mad they got at me about me having two kids at the same time. They ain't got nothing to do with y'all. My kids gonna know each other, and I did make that happen, right? As they got older, you know, they started getting more sassy and feel like they ain't got to talk to me and they could do what their mother say. One day I went to go see my daughter, and she was talking to me. And I'm like, yo, who are you talking to? I'm talking to you. I talk to everybody like that. I talk to my mother like that. I slapped the shit out of her. Yes, I did. Pardon my French. You're not going to be disrespecting me. You're not going to talk to me anyway. I went through too much. Too much. And I'll be god darn. I gotta remember where I'm at. I gotta be god darn on that I'm going to have my child talk to me anyway because her mother structured her to think that she could talk to me that way, right? Now, I'm not one for putting my hands on women, right? But I hit my daughter twice. That daughter, right? Once, when she was about 2 years old, we crossed in the street, and she fell out, had a fit in the middle of the street while cars was coming. And I put, what are you doing? Pat, 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 pat on the legs. You don't fall out on the street. You crazy? She never did that again, right? Second time I hit her is when I slapped her when she was pacing all in my face. Da, 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 da. She about 16, 17 by then, right? That kind of put a strain on our relationship because she was shocked that I hit her. But you're not going to be talking to me crazy. I smacked her. Her mother come running out the house because she hear her screaming. What you hit her for? I'm calling the police. Hold on. No, not even know what you hit her for. I'm calling the police. Get off of my property. Gotta get off of my property. I'm going to call the police. I don't care. You think I'm scared to go to jail for assaulting my own child for disrespecting me? I will get out and do it again the next day. But I demand a certain level of respect. I don't care who you are. I raised you. You're not going to be talking to me crazy. You slept on my chest. I birthed you. I fed you. I changed your pampers. I put you through private school when your mother ain't have nothing to do with it. She ain't never paid for private school. One day I paid it. You think you're going to be talking crazy to me? Crazy. Right? So like I said, that put a little strain on our relationship, right? Then there's this day where they go on social media and they start attacking me, calling me deadbeat dad and all this. And I'm like, deadbeat dad? Like, oh, you not going to disrespect me. And you go on public, you go on social media. So they talking bad about me. So y'all know me. I'm too witty and I'm too strong. And I regret it. I regret what I said. You know what I'm saying? Because I said it out of anger and I was 20 years younger. You know what I'm saying? I was definitely out of line. But I called one of their mothers a whore. You know what I'm saying? The one that ran off for 8 years and had another man taking care of my child for 8 years, getting child support from this dude, right? So yeah, I did. I called her and my daughter got mad at that. But you don't know your mother. You don't know your mother. You don't know what she did. And at that time in my life, you running off with my child and having another man think it's his, and you ain't even got the decency to tell that man that ain't his child, and you know. I can see if you didn't know. You knew that wasn't his child. You was bringing that baby to New York for 2 years. You know for a fact that wasn't that man baby. And the only reason you ran and hid from me is because you was living a lie. And you figured because, oh, you from New York and I'm all the way down here, he'll never find out or you'll never find me. And that is not what happened. I found her and he found out and everything happened, right? Now, when they attacked me on social media, I think that hurt me more than anything ever. Here I am, I changed my life. Here I am, I tracked your mother down to find you. Dudes don't do that. I know plenty of dudes that got kids out here right now and don't care. I got homeboys, we be in the park chilling, and they kid will walk right past him, and he wouldn't even touch him because he didn't like the mother. I had homies that was locked up, and I brought their kids to see them in jail, and they didn't even mess with their kids on the street. Because I'm different when it comes to family. So, as they start getting older, they started coming in the ways of their mothers. And what I learned is if the baby mother don't let the father see the kids grow with that same mentality. It's a fact. And when they got kids, they won't let you see their kids. It is a cycle that I've been seeing for decades. So ladies, no, when you don't let your kid have a relationship with their father, when they have a kid, they're going to do the same thing because it's a power trip. The only power women got over men if they have a child is the child. If I don't want to be with you no more, you ain't got no power over me. I'll walk away from the relationship. And there ain't nothing you can do to make me come back to the relationship. But if we have a kid, then you start using the kid as the pawn. Then using the kid for the relationship, which destroys the family. It's no longer a family unit, right? So the funny thing is, now when I look at them, right, outside of the infidelity, they mothers. They are their mothers. And one of them don't even rock with their mother like that. But here's the funny thing. The daughter that, who mother ran around for 8 years lying, well, 10 years in her state lying, because she been lying to that nigga since birth, right? This is the thing that made me let go, right? That really made me come out here and say, yo, you know what? Let go. Let go. And I know they're your kids and you've been trying to fight for a relationship with them for so long, but at some point they grown now. Let go, because that is part of stress that could kill you on the inside. If they don't want it, they grown now. You did what you're supposed to do, right? Child support's over. And like I'm gonna tell y'all fellas out there, you paying child support, when that last payment comes, I have not spoken to neither one of them women since that last payment. Can you believe that? And the one that ran with my child, told me, well, I guess this is going to be it for us. You know, the payments is over. And we, you know, I guess, you know, yeah, you know it's over. What is there to talk about? You ain't got nothing to talk to me about no more, right? Long as you got your goddamn money, right? I go to my daughter's graduation, she ran away from me. So, what are you doing here? I didn't invite you. You ain't got to invite me. All the money that I contributed helped pay for your college. I got to ask you to come see you graduate? So y'all can take my money and use it for whatever you want to use it. You get a good ass education. I come to your graduation. You tell me, oh, I ain't invite you. What? What? So I dealt with so much pain from these kids, man, and they don't have no idea how many of nights I cried, right? And if I was a ruthless nigga, I would have had my sisters stomp they bust out. They would stomp the campfire out of them. Between my sisters and my nieces, I got a gang of women, right? And trust me, back then, it would have been nothing for me to tell them to rip on them, right? But it didn't make no sense, because all I was going to do was going to make my daughters mad, right? Which they are anyway, right? So the thing I want to say about the one who ran, right? So we started talking again recently, and she keep going, digging in the past, digging in the past, digging in the past. So you said this, you said that. Yeah, I said it. I admit that I said it. I was wrong when I said it. I was young, I was immature, but I was very angry. That's not who I am today. Yeah, but you said, yeah, all right, well, do you want to go there? Because as soon as I start, this is gonna end the communication if I go there with you. You don't want to hear the truth. You don't want me to talk about your mother. If I say something about your mother, whether it's truth or something, I'm talking bad about your mother. So I don't want to talk about it. Let's move on from here on. We don't got to talk about it. No, she keep digging. I said, oh, she don't want to be cool with me. She don't want to be cool with me. She's trying to pick the fight to end the communication, right? And I'm seeing it. I keep telling her, you're trying to end the communication. You're trying to end the, because I just randomly hit her, and as a father should do, continue to try to reach out. And she responded, but she went right back to all that stuff. Now, one thing I'm not going to do is forget what her mother did. But I'll forgive her, right? But I'm not going to forget. But if you start bringing it up, trying to justify what she did, then let's go through it, right? So here she goes. She keep going at. She keep going at. I'm telling her, no, I don't want to talk about it. 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 Leave it alone, right? Then you get to the point, all right, well, look, your mother cheated on another guy. Your mother lied to that guy for 10 years. Then just pulled the rug right up from under his feet and his family feet and dismissed their parental rights. She knew who your father was the whole time. The whole time. And what did she do? Played that man and took his money, knowing he had another daughter to raise. Had him paying child support for you, knowing that you wasn't his child. I don't want to have this conversation. You know what I'm saying? It don't need to be had because you have no compassion for your mother kidnapping you and taking you and running for 10 years. You have no compassion on what I did. My other daughter don't have no compassion for her mother just kidnapping her. My other daughter that I raised, her mother got to the point where she wasn't letting me see my daughter no more because I had a new girlfriend, an R&B chick, right? Oh, you better leave that R&B chick alone or you ain't gonna see your daughter, right? Now my daughter knew the R&B chick and was around her, right? Was our relationship toxic? Yes, it was. But it wasn't for my daughter mother to be telling me I need to leave her or you ain't seeing your daughter. Let me handle my relationship however I handle it. Then it got to the point where, well, if you don't leave her, you're not seeing her. Oh, word? Okay. Well, that lasted until I couldn't cry no more. Then I went to the court and I filed for visitation. And my dumb butt walk out the courtroom and run right into her best friend and say, yeah, your friend won't let me see my daughter. I filed for visitation. Before I could serve her the papers, her girlfriend told her she jumped up and moved to Chicago. Just jumped up and moved to Chicago. Just took my daughter out of school and moved to Chicago. And then she moved to another state after Chicago. And my daughter has never been back in New York since. And it destroyed our relationship. Space destroyed our relationship. She knew what she was doing. And you think my daughter cared that her mother kidnapped her and took her away from me? No! You think the other daughter cared or have compassion for me that her mother kidnapped her and took her away and had another nigga thinking that he was his father, made her live this whole lie? No. She didn't care. So now, that daughter, I'm telling her, you want to go there? I'm running down. She going to tell me, oh, well, he cheated on my mother. Girl, you wasn't even born. You wasn't even conceived. You talking about, oh, he cheated on your mother? Your mother cheated on him and had a baby with another nigga and made him pay for 10 years. And you sitting here telling me recently, oh, he cheated on my mother? Your mother is super foul. Super foul. And this is why I'm out here, because all this is going to stay right here in this goddamn sand. It's going to stay right here in the sand. When I come back, don't ask me if I got kids, because the answer is going to be no. Until they come to me as grown-ups and recognize that they've been kidnapped and took it away from me and all that, and I still provided for them financially, whatever I could, and did for them whatever I could, for them not to F with me and then mess with these foul women. Now, what am I doing? Oh, I don't like the way you talk to me. I heard your mother talk to you way worse than I did. My daughter that I slapped, her mother beat her 100 times more than my the little smack on the leg. You don't fall in the street and the slap in the face twice her whole life. I guarantee you, her mother beat her way more than I did. The other one talking about, oh, I don't like your mouth, you talk like this and you say these words and this and that. Okay, I'm a street dude that didn't even graduate from high school, got my GED in jail, and dad died as a teenager, mom's was an addict, and I made my way through the streets to get out of it, get educated, get legit, get a job, and never to deal with the streets again. I came up, right? Because a lot of my homies didn't make it. They got killed in the streets, or niggas went to jail, and some of them are still in jail. So, this last conversation, you know, me and my daughter had, when I seen her just trying to spark an argument, I said, oh, yeah, she just trying to find a reason not to deal with me because she can't face me. I'm a reminder that her mother ain't ish. That's it. So now she's gonna move on in life with a fake family. All her DNA is here. All her DNA is in my nieces, in my sisters, in my moms. You're gonna grow up with people that ain't even your DNA. So what's gonna happen when your child get older? You think they're not gonna come looking for their real grandmother and grandfather? Or great grandmother and cousins and everything? So my thing is, my man one day said to me, F his daughter, right? Yo, I raised her, I did everything that I could do to her, and she don't talk to me. F my daughter. And I could not understand his sentiments when it came to that, because I could never say that. I still can't say that. But I have come to the realization to let go. Now, my door is always open, but me keep thinking, oh, they gonna come around, oh, they gonna come around, oh, they gonna come around, oh, they gonna come around. They gonna grow up and see that their mothers was wrong. They'll see that. But no, I was wrong. I was 100% wrong. I really thought that as they matured, they would see me and see what I went through and build with me. But nope. Women are women, and women will stick by women. Good, bad, or indifferent. So the reason I never had another child is because how my children are. I would never bring another person on this earth for them to turn their back on me. You know what I'm saying? So all the stuff that you do for you, or all the stuff that I did, right? It don't matter. Like I said, baby sleeping on your chest every night until they get too big to sleep on your chest, and they sleeping in the bed with you. You know what I'm saying? Then it's the school, going to school, career day. Or you should see how much videos I got. Only reason I'll put these videos out of my kids because I just don't I just don't even want to spark nothing with them. But when I tell you I got so much y'all know me. I got so much footage of career day. Like my daughter, you know, Brandy was her idol at the time, and I remember career day, and she did this whole thing on Brandy, and you know why she liked Brandy. I got all that on video. Talent shows, all that. Like I could show them stuff that they probably don't remember, and be like, "Damn, you was there." Who you think was filming? I showed my daughter who mother ran off. I show pictures of her in my apartment in Edenwald. Right? Look at this. I said, your mother said she didn't know where your father was. Here you are in Edenwald as a baby. How the hell you in New York in Edenwald in the Bronx apartment if your mother ain't know who the hell your father was? You know what she did? Took the pictures and threw them on the floor. She ain't even want to see him. She can't live with the truth about her mother, but she hate me. You hate me for sleeping with your mother, but you don't hate your mother for sleeping with me. And then I had the nerve to rub in my face. I mean, yeah, well, my fake daddy, he's still around. I still deal with him. And he's been, shorty, don't tell me about your fake daddy, right? He could be your daddy. He could be your dad. He's not your father. He's not your biological father. He could be whatever you feel he is. None of that is going to make me jealous. All that do is just make me angry at your mother. So you still invite this man to engagements because you think he's your father when your mother deprived me of that. I should be there for these engagements. Why I'm not there? Because your mother made you think another nigga was your father. But you mad at me, but you forgive your mother. I didn't lie. My mother didn't lie. My sisters ain't lie. My nieces ain't lie. They've been telling you you've been around since day one. And I really feel like I need to do a movie on this. So yeah, because there's so much that I'm not saying. And the only reason I'm not saying because they probably watching. You know what I'm saying? Somebody probably, yo, your dad talking about y'all. Or they probably sent it to the baby mothers. But ain't nothing I'm saying a lie. Nothing. But I've got to the point now that where I can't accept people tell me, oh, they'll come around. Oh, they'll come around. You got to give them a chance to mature. Or when they have a kid, they'll understand that day never came. And now I'm in my 50s. That day didn't come. I never got a thank you, Dad. I can't tell you the last time I got a happy birthday from either one of them. I can't tell. It's been over 10, probably 15 years that I got a Father's Day call or a Father's Day card. Nothing I did mattered. Nothing I did, all the good I did. Yeah, I may have cursed them out or whatever, right? But like I tell you, they mothers cursed them out way more than I did, and they mothers abused them physically way more than I did. And one of them I never even put my hands on, right? My love child is the one that got the tap on the leg and got slapped. That's my love child. That's the one I would die for. My other daughter, she has no compassion for me for what her mother did. None. None. Like, it's my fault that she cheated with another dude and blamed another dude for 10 years. Like, she's mad at me. But she cool with her mother. And they got to never tell me, well, he cheated. You wasn't even born. What do you mean he cheated? So he cheated on your mother, so he was supposed to raise you for 10 years and you wasn't his child? Because he cheated on your mother? Like, you're making excuses for your mother for what? You wasn't even born. You don't know her like me and him know her. You know her as your mother. You don't know her running around in these streets. Like, yo, it's so disappointing that I went through so much in my life with this whole child support thing and raising kids and going to jail. I went to jail for that, bro. No compassion. I went to jail for child support because I fell on hard times. None of that matters for all the birthday gifts I bought, all the Easter clothes, all the Christmases, like all the holidays, all the back to schools. It's like, yo, none of that matters. None of it matters. None of it matters. All the stuff that I did don't mean spit to neither one of them. And I pray to God that they reap what they sow. I pray, and I don't wish bad on nobody, but they need a reality check. I hope that one of their kids one day return what they did to me. Or they baby daddy run off with one of their kids or something. Go to another country. You know what, I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna take that back. Because I don't wanna wish that on them. But I wish they could feel the pain that I went through for them to feel like I didn't do nothing. Or I wasn't there. Or whatever. Like, I can't wait for the day they kids rebel against them so they can see what it feels like. But moving forward, when I get back on that plane to come back, the anger, the bitterness, the hurt that I have, that my kids gave me, I'm leaving that shit. I'm leaving that right here in the sand. I'm leaving it right here in the sand. And when I come back, that goes not only for them, for anybody that is not a part of my life no more, or I don't want in my life no more. When I come back, I'm not contacting certain people. And I got my list in my head of people that I'm done with. And when I come back, I'm starting anew. I already started anew, by emptying my closet and changing up my whole image and everything. But this is just the next step of it. And I prayed on it, and I prayed on it, and I prayed on it. And that's where I'm at today. I know some of y'all gonna be like, yo, Choke, don't give up. They gonna come around. I've been hearing that for decades. And for me to move on in my life, I gotta leave that pain and hurt behind me. And they grown. So it's not like I'm saying I'm gonna stop making child support payments, or I'm not gonna pick them up from school no more. Oh God, I shouldn't even say school. That's just triggered a whole another thought. I remember my love child when we broke up. Our mother, she wouldn't even let me pick up my daughter from school no more. So much things I could think about. My love child, I was on Rikers Island when my daughter was born. I think I got released, and she probably was about 2 months, 3 months when I got out. But I was on work release, so first day they let me out on work release, I shot up to the Bronx and went to go see my baby for the first time, which could have got me more time, but I was taking that chance. You know, I wanted to see my daughter, right? But the funny thing is, my daughter mother told them she didn't know who the father was, and didn't put my name on the birth certificate. You wanna know why? If you from the ghetto, you know why. Because she wanted welfare. She wanted to get welfare. So she told them she didn't know who the father was just to get welfare. I swear to God. And then try to get me to put my name on the birth certificate about 10 years later, 12 years later, when she wanted to go and file for child support. Oh, you should put your name on the birth certificate. Now, you wanted welfare. You didn't put my name on the birth certificate because you wanted welfare. So 10 years later, when you try to take me to court for child support or whatever, now you want me to put my name on the birth certificate. I found a letter, because I don't throw nothing away. I found a letter that she sent me for me to put my name on my daughter's birth certificate, like over 10 years after. Can you imagine that? Your daughter don't have your name because her mother wanted to get welfare. And then guess who had to pay that? Hey, yo, guess who had to pay welfare back? Me. When she take me to court for child support, now I'm responsible for the welfare that she got. Because now they finally caught her with the dad. That she knew who was the dad from day one, but she wanted to get welfare. Now I can only imagine what the hell she told my daughter. So, like I said, man, I should really do a series on my life and show all this. Like, yeah, I don't talk much about my life on a personal level like that, and this is probably shocking to a lot of y'all that I'm opening up this much. I love being out here in this desert. Like, you talking about peace and serenity. I might have to walk y'all around so y'all can see this. This is probably the coolest thing I ever done. And I'm not a camper, but this glamping is nice. But yeah, man. So I know I was supposed to talk about Diddy and everything. But like I told y'all, this is a spiritual retreat for me. And I guess this is part of it. Me getting this off my chest and venting. But as much as I love kids, man, the reason I never had another kid is because of these situations. And I'm pretty much sure you understand that. I even told my daughter one time, I'm not having no more kids. After what I went through with you and your sister, I don't know why you doing that. That wouldn't stop me from having a kid. Yeah, because you're not no man. You're not getting stripped away. You know what I'm saying? Got to be kidding me. I can't remember. I remember that clear as day. I told my daughter, I'm not having no more kids. I don't know why you doing that. Yeah, right. So the next chick can take. Let me tell you something. When I moved to Atlanta, I was dating this girl, and she had a daughter. All right. When the relationship ended, I adopted the daughter as my godchild because we built that bond so tight. Like, I took this girl, I picked her up from school every day and took her to karate school. If something happened at the school, I was the emergency contact. Father's, Daughter's Day, I was there. Her father wouldn't even come down for that, right? For about 2 years, I dealt with this woman and her kid, right? Because she's struggling to make ends meet. And, she working, but her job, she can't leave to a certain time, but she got to pick up her daughter at a certain time. So that became my job, so she could keep her job. So by the time, the relationship's over, she get into another relationship with this dude, and now she get pregnant by the dude. Me, I told her, I don't want no more kids, and I'm not doing this whole commitment thing like that. You know what I'm saying? I need to find myself. So she go get pregnant by this other dude. And then what she do? Stripped her daughter from me. Now I can't. The last time I spoke to her, I was trying to take her daughter Christmas shopping, right? It was Christmas. They just moved because she just got with this new nigga. I don't care, right? But I was going to design the daughter's room for Christmas. So I'm like, yo, can you bring her so we could go to the furniture store so I could take her, so she could buy everything for her room? I don't feel like it. Da 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 da. All right, well, I'll come to you. Just meet me at the corner. No, I don't feel like that. Why can't I take her shopping? Why? What's the problem? You're not going, I'm not asking you to take her. I'm asking you to just bring her to the corner and I'll pick her up from there. If you don't want me to know where you at. I ain't doing that. That's my child. I've been here before. You don't have to say nothing else. And I haven't seen or spoken to that girl or her daughter since. That's your goddamn child. I couldn't fight for my own. I damn sure ain't fighting to take your kid and do for your kid. Now, all the stuff that I done did for your kid, picking them up from school, taking them to Zaxby's, getting their favorite lunch, and doing all this stuff, and watching them for you, and now it's a problem. Now, if that was my daughter, I would be back in the same situation again, where the mother's taking the kid away for what reason? To hurt the man, right? So now I am crystal clear on how a lot of women move. Not most women, but a lot of women move, right? these kids, man, like I said, these kids be thinking they know the mother more than you knew the mother, right? You knew the mother way before they was born. No matter how long they've been on the earth, you still know the mother earlier. And it's so much thing I learned that, you know, a lot of them can't handle the truth, right? Or they don't want, you know, most kids don't want to hear nothing about their parent. But if I could go into detail of so much stuff, cheating, worse, that was things I wouldn't even say because it'd be embarrassing. But these kids don't even know. And you ain't even telling them half of the half, right? And they can't even handle a tenth. So imagine if you told them half of a half of who their parent is or what they did and what they've done to you. It ain't gonna do nothing but make them hate you. Make them hate you more. So I learned my lesson. By the grace of God, I didn't get nobody else pregnant. And that was by design. Because me not having kids in decades and been involved with nothing but women shows you that I made a conscious effort not to get nobody pregnant. Yeah. So now that I done spilled my goddamn guts out, I think I'm gonna walk around out here, see what it's like. I don't even know if that restaurant is closed. Sometimes the restaurant closed in 30 minutes. But I'm good with this. I still want to go over there and see what's on their menu. But joke no joke, y'all know what it is, man. Thanks for being my ears and listening. It's still early for y'all. It's like 9 p.m. here. I don't know if I might. No, I'm staying my butt right here on this resort. I ain't going nowhere. But tomorrow I'm going to hit a bunch of different spots. I will be going live so y'all can see it. I'll be uploading videos too so y'all can see what it looked like out here. I rented a car from the airport. I drove from Abu Dhabi to Dubai. That was an experience. Yo, Dubai is like a big Vegas. Like it's nothing but sand. Like when you drive in, like the sky ain't even clear because it's just sand in the sky type of thing. Like I don't even know how to explain that. It ain't fog, but it's like a sand fog. The sky ain't clear, it's like dusty. But there's a very interesting glamping spot. I think y'all should check it out if you ever come to Dubai. Or they got a lot of glamping spots in the States too. Arizona, they got one in the Grand Canyon. Nashville, was that Gatensburg or something like that. There's a lot of glamping spots. And glamping is a luxury way of saying camping. It's a luxury style camping. Like you camping, but you ain't doing just a regular tent. But yeah, man. Thank y'all for hearing me out, listening. Um, I'm gonna go take a stroll. I'm gonna take y'all on a stroll. Let me put this inside so y'all can see what it look like out here. Even though it's black. I don't know how much y'all gonna be able to see. Turn the camera around this way. What's up, neighbor? Look at this. Can y'all see that? Choke no joke. You already know what it is. Playing that 50 Cent. And at least it's not cold. Oh sweat. Look at that can y'all see that up there? That salamander or lizard, whatever it is. Go freeze, walk. Move, so they can see you. Move. Yeah, he don't want to move. Ain't no telling what I'm gonna see out here now. It's crazy. It's, check it out. Y'all see it? What's this over here? This is a nice little spot to chill. Still playing a little music over here. Ain't loud. Oh, they got some ping pong right here. It's a swing or are they cooking there? They might cook something on there. And right here, we got a pool right here. As you can see, yeah, I gotta take these sneakers off. As you can see, look at the pool here. This pool is nice. Oh man, I'm in this pool in the morning. Leave that. This is beautiful. They go to the restaurant straight ahead, as y'all can see. This is crazy. Somebody left their slippers there. Oh, this is the swim up bar. This is the pool right here. I mean, let's swim up to the bar. You can swim, sit right here on these seats and chill at the bar, get your drink on. Nice, nice, nice. Everything shut down. There's another bar right here. Oh, y'all can't see this. It's a big bird or eagle or something out up there. I'll show y'all in the morning. Right there. But this is where they have a show. And them big bottles of Belvy. Man, I'm gonna come sleep over here. This is beautiful. It's a nice restaurant. I'm gonna hit this up in the morning. Yeah, I wish I'd have got here earlier. But when you stay here, you get two of the cabanas. Hey, how you doing? Look at this. This is a suite right here, like mine's, but this one got a pool with it. Got your own personal pool with this suite right here. I wouldn't want mine's over here. I wouldn't want to be this close to the pool and everything. Oh, look, yeah, some people in they shit right here. How you doing? Oh, they still playing the music. I'm about to go bash my music then. So, I, I'm about to go play my music. I ain't know we could do all that. I'm about to go. Let me go get right. Hey, I wonder if I get a drink. What time is it? Let me go back to that bar. Like, he got a bar in here too? me see, son. I'm going back over to this restaurant and see if I can get me a drink before they close. I thought that nigga was smoking bud. I thought dude was smoking bud. I was like, you smoking bud in Dubai? I need me a drink. I definitely need me a drink. Can I get a drink here? I can? Where? Over here? Where at? Over there? Yeah, the main bar. Okay. You will go there, so I'll drink for you. Huh? You go there, I will drink for you. No, I went there. Nobody over there. There is. I will call. Okay. Okay. The bar is there. I will call. Right here, right? Yes, sir. The main one. Yeah, nobody's there. Give me a drink, baby. Can't be out here with all this beautiful ambiance without sipping on a little shot. Oh, they got a little gift shop right here, too. Just give me your Tito's and cranberry. That's all I want. Oh, here you go. Joke, no joke. I'm out here. Oh, damn. I left my wallet. Hey, how you doing?
How are you doing?
All right.
Are you looking something?
Yeah. Can I get a vodka and cranberry?
What kind of cranberry? Which one?
You have Tito's?
Syrup.
Tito.
Syrup, yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Vodka and cranberry, Tito's. No, that's the rock. Tito.
Tito. Oh, sorry.
No, you don't have Tito? Damn, I ain't seen Ciroc in so long. Jesus.
Grey Goose, Belvedere.
Grey Goose? Yeah. Grey Goose will work.
Double Arsinga.
Huh?
Double Arsinga.
Double on Aaron. Make it a double. Thank you, Aaron.
Can I put some lemon juice?
Sure. What time they open the pool tomorrow?
Tomorrow it will open. We have like breakfast is happening 7 o'clock. People will come, but it will start from 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Breakfast.
Okay.
If you want the drinks, they will make it.
Okay.
Can I put lemon or lime?
A lime is fine if you got either or.
Yellow one?
Lemon or lime. Either
Lemon
or.
that is.
Huh?
Yellow one is lemon.
I'll take either or, whatever you got. You got lemon? It don't matter. Yeah. All right, cool. All right.
You want to pay here or
Yeah, I can pay it.
take this payment? 160.
65? 60?
160.
What?
Thank you, Aaron.
Pay by card or?
I left my wallet. Can I do Apple Pay?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. Hold on, y'all. There you go.
60.
Please. Anna is outside.
And then I can use 80, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Can I get the receipt?
Yeah, sure. Which room you're staying?
3 and 6.
4
3 and 6 or 5?
6 or 4?
No.
Here? 1,
No.
0.
203,
Oh.
I think.
2 or 3. Ah, okay.
Wait.
Ah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
No problem. Take care.
Thank you.
Yo, y'all gotta see the this a pool too? What is this? Wow. Y'all gotta see the workout room. Wait till I show y'all the workout room. Y'all gonna be tripping. This thing got all the music. I'm about to go chill over there. I just want to hear the music. This is so cool, dude. That's the bathroom right here. All right, y'all. Choke no joke. Tomorrow will be better for me to show y'all more because it'll be light and y'all can see more. Right now, I'm just gonna sit over here at the pool and listen to this music. Because this is the best music I heard since I've been here. All right. One love. Y'all holler at y'all in a second. Peace. Thanks, Aaron.